In this video, we'll discuss parallel and perpendicular lines, and we'll complete two examples of parallel lines and perpendicular lines in terms of gradient. Let's start with parallel lines. When two lines are parallel to each other, they will run next to one another and never cross. So these two lines will never meet and they will never intersect. So in terms of gradient, we can see that the angle between the lines and the x-axis would be exactly the same. So their slope would be exactly the same. So for parallel lines, their gradients would be equal to one another. So in this example, the gradient of line AB would be equal to the gradient of line CD. When they are equal, we can say that line AB is parallel to line CD. Let's look at an example. Here we have coordinates for A and B, and also coordinates for points C and D. So what we can do is calculate the gradient of line AB. And in a previous video, we discussed how to use the gradient formula correctly. So when I substitute, y of b is 4 minus y of a, which is -2, over the x of b is 2 minus the x of a, which is -6. So when I simplify, I have 6 over 8. And if I simplify the fraction, I have 3 over 4. So we can see that the gradient of line AB is 3 over 4. And in the same way, we can calculate the gradient of line CD using the gradient formula. So remember, it's a difference of y's over a difference of x's. So when I substitute, I have y of d as 1 minus the y of c, which is -5, over the x of d, which is 7, minus the x of c, which is -1. When I simplify, I have 6 over 8, and that is equals to 3 over 4. So now we have calculated that the gradient of AB is 3 over 4, and that is exactly the same as the gradient of line CD. So we can conclude that line AB is parallel to line CD. In our second example, we'll discuss perpendicular lines in terms of their gradient. So the word perpendicular is referring to 90 degrees, or a right angle. So lines that are perpendicular to each other intersect at 90 degrees. So the angle formed between the two lines is equal to 90 degrees. And in terms of gradients, the gradient of line AB multiplied with the gradient of line CD would produce a product of -1. So when we multiply gradients, and the answer is equal to -1, then the two lines intersect at 90 degrees. So let's look at an example. First, we'll find the gradient of line AB, which is the difference of y's over the difference of x's. So the y of b is 7 minus the y of a, which is -3, over the x of b, which is 8, minus the x of a, which is -4. So when I simplify, I have 10 over 12, which leads to 5 over 6. So the gradient of line AB is equal to 5 over 6. Now let's find the gradient of line CD, which is the difference of y's over the difference of x's. So y of c is equals to 8 minus the y of d, which is negative 4, over the x of c, which is negative 1, minus the x of d, which is 9. And when I simplify, I have 12 over negative 10, which leads to negative 6 over 5. So the gradient of line CD is negative 6 over 5. Now with some experience, you can already see that if I multiply these two gradients with each other, I'll have an answer of negative 1, because the gradient of line CD is the negative reciprocal of the gradient of line AB. But if I multiply the two gradients with each other, I have 5 over 6 multiplied with negative 6 over 5. And 5 times negative 6 is negative 30. And 6 times 5 is equal to 30. And simplifying that becomes negative 1. And when the product of the two gradients are equal to negative 1, then we can conclude that line AB is perpendicular to line CD.